Right, our second video for today is to have a look at taking the information from here and placing it onto the little fish tank block that we've drawn over there. What I've done here is I've drawn a third angle orthographic projection of the object. Okay, as you can see, I've got a front view over here. I've got a left view. Remember, in a third angle orthographic projection, the left view is drawn on the left-hand side of the front view. There's my left view of the little cone, left view, and that would be the front view over there. There's the front view, there's the left view, and my top view would be above the front view. So there's my top view of the object. There's your third angle orthographic projection. As you can see, I've drawn the front view. You can see clearly this part over here. I'm just going to color it in a little bit. Okay, so there's the front view. I'm just going to color the parts that are actually touching the front of this thing. There we go. And there you go. You can see that reddened in part over there. Those are the parts that are actually physically touching the drawing. So I'm just going to color this in. Oh, my grade 1 teacher would be unhappy with me there. Coloring over the lines. There we go. That's all touching the front view. And that little block at the top is touching the front view. You can see over here, that part is a little hole or a little divot in there. And this is an angled slope. It's angling away from the front view. So that part over there is going to be a angling away part. So it's not actually physically touching. Right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start out by drawing all of this red part onto my, my face over here. Right. Start out, let's take that, and I can draw in. It says it goes 2 blocks across over there. So we draw in nice and dark, 2 blocks across. There we go. It goes up 2 blocks over here, 2 blocks over there. It goes across 3 blocks over there. 1, 2, 3 blocks across over there. Goes up 2 blocks over there, 2 blocks up there, goes across 1 block, and we have another 3 blocks over there. We've got that little block at the top over there which we can see touching. Let's just draw that part in, that part in, draw that part in. Comes along here, 2 blocks across. 2 blocks across over there, and it goes 3 blocks up now. 1, 2, 3 blocks there. It goes 1 block across over here, comes down 3 blocks over there, and it goes 3 blocks across here. It goes 2 blocks down over here. Goes 2 blocks across over here, and it goes 1 block up over here, goes 1 block up over here, and it goes across from there to there. Right, let's just have a look at that. You can see that reddened in part over there, and you can see that that's what I've drawn onto this face over here. Right, I'm going to draw the top view of it. Okay, so on the top view, what can I see? Well, I can see this part, this part over here will be touching the top. There we go. And that little piece over there is touching the top. Right, so there it is. That part is physically touching the top. And that part is physically touching the top. All right, let's have a look and see how we can draw that. There we go. I'm going to draw in that top part. There it is. There it is. That's physically touching the top. And I've got a little block over here. If you look at it, that little block, it's how many blocks across? 1, 2 blocks across, right in the middle, and another little block across over there. So in the middle, 1, 2 blocks across, and I can draw in a little blocky over there, a blocky over there, that and that. All right. Okay. Right, once I've done that, I'm going to draw in what I can see on the left view over here. Let's see what's touching the left view over here. It could be this part over here, down at the bottom. There it is. There's the part that's physically touching the left view over there. Okay, so I can draw that in. Let's just draw that in quickly. There it is. That part's physically touching the left view, and there, and there. All right, and now you're going to say, well, that's all very well, but I can see a whole lot more information over here that can be seen in the left view. What is happening over there with that information that's happening in this left view? All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to draw this part in. This part over here that can be drawn in dark, and then we're going to draw in construction lines the rest of what we're seeing with that left view, and we're going to transfer it across to link up with what we've got with the top view and the front view. Right, let's start. Let's just draw in this part nice and dark. That part is done nice and dark. That part is done nice and dark. Go. It's done there. It's done there. Right, you can begin to see the isometric picture beginning to develop over here. Okay, let's have a look at drawing in all that information from this left view onto this piece over here. Right, first of all, we've got this T part, which we can see. I'm just going to draw that in very, very quickly as construction lines. Go, go. Goes up 2 blocks over there, 2 blocks over there. And we've got this T part, which is up at the top over here. Right, let's just color that in a little bit so that you can sort of see it. There we go. That's that T part over there. Right, let's take this T part back to where it's going to be in the picture. If you look at this view over here, you can see that I've got a line over there, and that line is telling me something about the information that is happening over here. All of this information over here with this T, it is further back from that line over there. A line signifies a corner. So here's my corner. How far back do I need to go in order to get that T part? There's the front part of that T. Okay, if I look over here, how many blocks? 1, 2, 3 blocks back. Do I already have that? 1, 2, 3 blocks back. There's the beginning part of that T. Right, so let's take that back. Let's take this over here. 1, 2, 3 spaces back. I'm going to draw a little construction line coming across here. Let's do that. All right. And I can now take a line coming back from this point over here. How many blocks back? 1, 2, 3 blocks back from the left side. That point, that little line over there, I can now draw in dark over there. And I want to show you a very, very important little story with isometric drawings. I've got 2 lines coming into this corner. I need to have a third line. Where's my third line? There it is. I've taken this line over here and I've placed it over there. I can now see a line going up 2 blocks. Have I got a point 3 blocks back? Yes, I do. And I can now take a line going up 2 blocks. 1, 2 blocks. Right? Over here, you can see 1, 2 lines going into that corner. I need a third line going back. Let's have a look at that. Third line going back over there. Can you see the shape of this isometric beginning to develop? I've got another little line in over there. If you look at it, I've got a line going across over there. I've got a corner over there, so I can put in a line going across over here. I've got 2 lines going into that corner. I need a third line going back. Right. I've got 2 lines going into that corner. I need a line going up. Okay, it would go as hidden detail going up here. We don't need to show hidden detail, but I'll put it in anyway. A little bit of hidden detail there. I've got 2 lines going into that corner. I would have hidden detail going across over here to that point. You can see the 3 lines, 1, 2, and the third line would be hidden detail coming across over here. Now for these drawings, luckily for you, you don't need to worry about putting in hidden detail, but I'd like to just show that to you, that you understand sometimes you can't see the third line, but you've got to be able to picture in your mind, oh, hang on, that line I wouldn't be able to see, but it is there in hidden detail. For any other set of lines, you need to have 3 lines coming out of each corner. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. There would be hidden detail going back there. 1, 2. Hang on. What's happening over here? I've got 2 lines. Where's that third line going to go? It's going to be going across the bottom over here. How far back? Well, it can only go 5 blocks back because that's the width of this thing. So we take a line going back 5 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. If you look at it, that corner over there, 1, 2 blocks going in there, and I need a third line going back there. I need that to go up 2 blocks. Why? Because I've got a line going up 2 blocks to that point over there. I need to go 2 blocks back over here. Go 2 blocks back over there. Can you see that line over there has been transferred back 2 blocks? I'm going to go up 2 blocks. Why? Because I've got a line going up 2 blocks over here, but it's further back over here. Come over here, draw 2 blocks across there, and I'm going to link that up over here to my top view. Can you see that? 1, 2 lines going in there. I need a third line. Right. What's missing over here? Well, I've got 2 lines coming into that corner. I need a third line. How big can that third line be? Well, it can only be 1 block. This width of this object over here is only 1 block, so it goes 1 block across there. So I've got that. I can draw in that part. Right, that's pretty simple. Let's draw in the top part over here, nice and dark, and we've got that teapot all sorted out. Right, the next thing is this sloping part over here. I've drawn in that little top part. I can now draw a line going up at a slope going up there and at a slope going up there. So these are what they call non-isometric lines because they don't follow the normal 30-degree path. So you need to find a point there and find a point there in order to link them up. Right, I've got a slope going down on the other side. Right, how far down? Well, let's just have a look at this drawing over here. You can see that point and that point are linked up. I need to drop a line going at that angle straight down over there to that point. Right, how do I do that? Well, could I draw a line going across here? I'm just going to draw a quick line going across. You can see that that's on the same level. So if I drew a construction line going across here, how many blocks across? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks. There's the point at which this line needs to join up. Why did I say 5 blocks? Well, this object is only 5 blocks in width. All right, once I've got that, well, I just need to check my drawing to see whether it's accurate. Remember what I said about 3 lines going into each corner? Well, let's just count. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Hang on. 1, 2. There are 2 lines going into that corner. I need a third line coming out of it. Where's the third line going to go? It's going to be going backwards, like that. Here's another one. 1, 2 lines going into that corner. I I need a line going backwards from there. 1, 2 lines going into that corner. I need a line going backwards from there. I've got 1, 2 lines going into that corner, and I need a line going backwards from there. There we go. Okay, that is your drawing completed. Excellent. I hope that helped you.